Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Blobdoodles and today we're going to be going over the melodies for the Flea Route guide, of course. So last time I left off, I went through here, came up through here, and we got Claw Line. So we're going to keep on going. So we're going to keep on going this way. I won't cover too much of the platforming because it's pretty based. You can follow my movements, make them a little slower if you really wish. But I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna pogo through here. That enemy's gonna miss us. And we're gonna do there. Now this is a bit confusing. If you've watched Bell's Route speedruns, you're gonna notice that there's a bunch of steam going through these rooms. But since we fought Phantom, there's no steam, so we can just go as our leisurely. So we're gonna wall jump here, go down a bit here, gonna go right here, and then we're just gonna wall jump. There is a safety bench here, right here, in case you need, but otherwise we go press this button and we get our cylinder. See, our objective changed, but that is because we need to play the cylinder to actually get the melody. So we can hit this, it'll kill them. If you really need, there's also another way to get up, but we're gonna keep going this way. I'm gonna hit this lever. I'm not here. I'm getting a bit lost myself. Not here as well. But we keep going up. And here we go. This sign. So, this guy's gonna appear. We are going to give him the cylinder. And we're gonna click play. And we're gonna play the melody. And there we go. We have got one of the three melodies. So next, we have to go get the Architect's melody, which is my personal favorite because I think it sounds the best out of all the melodies. So, we're gonna go up here, dive dash our way. Of course, if you're not comfortable with dive dashing, sprint jumping like this is fine. It's a lot less intensive on the hands, which really do want to exercise your hands. But we go through this room. I'm realizing I have invincibility on, which is really funny. So we're gonna go through this room like I didn't have that on, you know? So we're gonna go through here. We're gonna make it past this guy. You can claw line right through. You could dash jump over there. I don't know why I didn't. But we're gonna wall jump up here. And not get hit, hopefully. Jump, pogo, pogo. And if you want, you can hit this lever. Go over here. Go to here. And hit this lever. And boom. You get a bench. It's really nice. Then you can go through here. And if you really don't want to do that again, there's this lever that'll bring down a little ring that you can claw line once you respawn if you die in here. And yeah, you can make it back up. But usually we would just go straight here, claw line, and go through here. Now, upcoming is my favorite room, I think, in the game. Which sounds really weird to say, but here is the upper cogwheel core. So I'm gonna include in the top right corner, as I'm going through this, the safe method is what I'll show you on the main screen. But in the top right corner, I will include my personal best at this room of the fastest way to get through this room, which you can always practice. If you're on the speedrunning Discord, please ping me if you really need any, like, if you're questioning, why did I do this in the little corner video? Why did I hit this enemy? You'll see what I mean by that. But we're gonna go through and we're gonna do some safe strat. So you enter, claw line, and you're gonna wait. We're gonna go up here. And then we're not gonna get hit by that enemy, but yeah, honestly, I'm gonna reset this room. Okay, so as I mentioned before, all the cogwheels are gonna do 2 damage to Hornet. So yeah, we really do not want to get hit by them. So first up, we're gonna want to claw line. Make it up here, make it up here. We're going to pogo off this enemy. And not do that. We're gonna pogo off this enemy. And we're gonna claw line onto this gear. And I'll show that again. And then we're gonna claw line up here. So let me show that one more time without falling all the way down. I'm gonna turn on infinite HP for this, just to show, because otherwise I will die multiple times. So we're gonna hit this, so we're gonna wait, hit this enemy, not get hit by the gear. These gears are very finicky hitboxes, as you can see, and my FPS is stuttering. But they have very finicky hitboxes. So I'm gonna turn that off. And then we're gonna pogo on here. And then as soon as you get your soak back, you're gonna want to claw line, and then you're gonna wall jump up here. Alternatively, what you can do is you got up here and you can just dash jump or dash on the wall. Then we're gonna go up here. And here is a not so safety strat. If you claw line here, you can claw line that here and make it up here. But honestly, that seems like too painful, obviously, and if you miss it, then you plummet. So we're gonna take the claw line, we're gonna jump and claw line back here. And we're gonna take it safe. We're gonna kill this enemy. We cannot pogo up here. I've tried this multiple times. Maybe you can. I don't feel safe doing it. But you can wall jump up here. And for this next part, you're gonna want to go a little fast. I'm gonna use all my silk to show that if you have 1 silk by getting here, which you should, you can hit this enemy 4 times. As you can see, I have 5 silk. Then we're gonna want to go up here. Honestly, I'm going to set a save state right here. so I can show you this. But you want to dash, jump, claw line twice, pogo pogo, and then claw line. I'm gonna show that again now. Weirdly enough, the enemies are respawning after a save state, but we're gonna dash, jump, claw line, pogo, claw line, and then claw line again. And then what you can do is once you're up there and on that ring, if I can do it again, claw line, pogo, claw line, and pogo. Once you're on this ring, you can make it all the way over here. But if you want to do quickly, which I think my little clip of this room should be done already. But go up here, pogo, claw line, not like that. And claw line, pogo, claw line, and claw line here. You can jump, claw line, pogo, and we're on here. Now, next, if you're really... that honestly feels harder to do. I feel like what I'm doing should be... but you can pogo, claw line, and claw line, pogo. Next, this is a bit of a hard thing because normally you would have cloak here. I personally think the best strat is just to jump, is to wall jump, get enough distance, pogo, here. And that's how you go to safely. Sorry, I didn't commentate that, so I will go back there now. So, what we're gonna do, again, pogo, claw line, jump, claw line, and you can get up here. If you don't feel comfortable with this, with getting on that wall immediately, what I recommend is you can do this, claw line, and you can wait, and you can go right here. So if anytime you fall, you'll respawn right here. And then you can go up here. Not like that. I am messing up a little. You want to pogo. You can claw line this. Dash, and then you can claw line this again. I believe what could be faster. I really do need to test a lot of things. But what could be faster is we claw line, pogo. And then we'll just go up here. And then we go up here. So yeah. That is our Cogwork core. So Architect's Melody is our next thing. The code will be provided in the description. I believe it's 1, 2, and then this we need to hit 3 times. 2, 3. And then both of these need to be hit 3 times. This once, these 2 times. 2, 3. This second one time. Then hit these 1 time each. And then this once. That should be it. And the animation we can skip by falling down, and then we're going here. And I didn't do this pillar correctly, so we're gonna do that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. So I'm gonna wait for this real quick. And then we're getting Architect's Melody. Easily one of my favorite parts of the game. I love Architect's Melody. It sounds so nice. It's a brief tangent. But anyways, we're gonna go down. And here's our hard part. We don't have any air stalls. So getting out of here is a struggle. Obviously I'd be dead by now, but you really want to get down here, then you drop, and not like that. I'm gonna get down here, drop, nope. You want to get down here, drop. I really am not too good at this. I've not practiced this enough. I'd be dying so many times, clearly. Good thing is your heart spawn will be at the Architect's Melody, so if you're failing this, you honestly just need to practice, unlike me, because I really need to practice, actually. But we make it down here, we go down, and then if you want to, you can bench here again, because our next portion of this is honestly our most difficult portion, I believe. So we're gonna go to the left. As I said, we can pogo dash. And we're gonna dash down here. Dash, dash, dash. There, go through here. Hit this lever. Go there. And we're gonna keep going. Oh! High halls, more like high falls, am I right? Oh! This area is scary, honestly. I haven't been here in a long time. Anyways, so we're gonna go up here. Not get hit by the bell. But we got hit by the bell bearer. We hate the bell bearers with a passion. So we're gonna go through here. We can claw line over every single one of those enemies and then go through. Now here, we can bench here, but it is way better if we just don't. For time saving. So we're gonna go up as our soak regens, and there we go. We can hook here. And we go through here. And then, if you're fast enough like that, you can make it up. Unlike that, but otherwise you just like slowly go up. Go up, and through here. Now you want to go through here. It's a very difficult portion if you miss that, but we go through here. Okay, so now is another point of contention. We need to go through this entire drop without float, which is quite difficult. So we're gonna go through here. Gonna turn around. We're gonna wait. I like to pogo that, and then harpoon as soon as I can. And now is our next one. We're gonna go through here. Down, dive. Oh, as I messed up. So, honestly, I'm gonna go through the whole thing again. So we're gonna do that, pogo, harpoon. Not get hit by that. We're gonna dash. Nope. We're gonna dash, harpoon. Pogo, pogo. Not do that again. So I'm gonna go back in. Harpoon. Harpoon. Dash, harpoon. Pogo, pogo. I'm really trying here, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm bad. Oh. So, clearly all these failed attempts are examples of what you should not do. But there we go. That was a weird visual glitch. I think I reloaded my save state a bit too early. Let me go through here. We wait. We're gonna dash, harpoon, pogo, pogo. I'm gonna take this slow, dash, harpoon, and we are out. I will make a little mini video showing how to get through there. But like just a very clean version of getting through there instead of getting hit like that many times. So next is what I think is one of the hardest portions of this any percent route. We have 1 nail upgrade and 5 masks going to the High Halls Arena. This is a good safety bench. Honestly, I would take this. I don't think it loses much time, but what we are about to go through is 11 waves of, I think the community has agreed on, just terrible situation. So, the first thing we're gonna do is start this. There are setups for this. I do not know them currently. I recommend so I'm gonna reload the save because I would obviously be dead. So we're gonna go through again. So we're gonna hit this enemy 2 times. Hit that once. And Silk Spear, and yeah. So these enemies take 7 hits to kill. With no 1. These bell bearers take 4, and I honestly have no idea how much for these maidens. Reeds are my personal least favorite enemy. They parry everything and then they take so long to kill. I am really annoyed by these. But we're gonna kill them. This arena will honestly take a lot of practice. I do not expect anyone to get this on their first try. If you're doing the achievement, if you're dying a lot to this room, do not be worried. In my first run of any percent, I got a 2 hour 50 minutes, and a lot of deaths were just to this arena. But here's this big guy. His hits will do 2 damage. This will do 2 damage. So you want to avoid the attacks as much as possible. These guys have 230 health, which is very annoying. It's a lot of attacking, but As you can see there, I Silk Speared. I'm gonna Silk Spear again. This guy's dead at 1 HP. In 1 hit, rather. So we're gonna go through. If you hit your Silk Spear on the bells that those bell bearers are throwing, they will get redirected. And yeah, there we go. So we're gonna keep killing them. And then we have our second to last wave. I'd be dead like 100 years ago. I'm taking advantage of my infinite health, honestly. And now 2 of these guys spawn, which is very just difficult to deal with. So your main goal for these 2 is honestly just don't be in the center of them. It is scary when you're in the center of them. Obviously, I'm not as scared because I have infinite health, but that's purely because I'm making a guide. In my actual runs, I play a lot safer. But there are a lot of setups for all 11 of these waves that'll make your life a lot easier to learn. So, after that's done, you go through here, you talk to Conductor Ballador, and he talks a lot. And he starts singing. And you get the melody. And there we go. There is our 3rd melody. And now, as I can check our quest menu, we have learned all of them. So all we need to do is go back to the center area with the Cogra core, or where the Cogra dancers were. So we can go through. And before I actually do anything, what you do is go through here and bench. This is a really good safety bench for what is about to appear next. But we will get to that in the next episode. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy the video. Comment if there's anything else that I really need to cover. If you have any more questions, I will be setting up my Twitch pretty soon, where I will be streaming some any % runs of Flea Route, of course, as well as some Q&A sessions. If you're really confused about really specific things that I just haven't covered in this guide, I would recommend just popping on one of my streams whenever I'm streaming. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!